2 years ago, despite the whole family opposition, I quit my job and went to Australia for study. I realized that I would be entirely alone from the moment I said goodbye to my parents. I want to cry, but I hold back. When I arrived in Sydney, I found it was a little different from what I thought. There were not so many town buildings except for city. Everything here was new to me. On the first day, I couldn't wait to visit the Sydney Opera House after putting down my luggage. The Sydney Opera House, one of the most distinctive buildings in the 20th century. It's a landmark in Sydney and a place I always dreamed about. A lot of tourists and shutbacks from different countries come here every day. On the opposite side to the Opera House is a harbour bridge. It was designed in 1857 and completed in 1932. It's an important bridge, connecting the north and south of the harbour. I always want to climb the bridge for a long time, but I didn't dare to. Besides the Opera House, there are several pubs. People living in there know well how to best enjoy their life in the best way. A glass of beer is enough for an afternoon. The Queen Victoria Building is another landmark in Sydney. It was completed in 1898 with a dome-shaped romantic style. Every time I went to the building, I saw someone playing on a piano. The music of the piano makes the whole building more attractive. For Australians, the Queen Victoria Building is a shopping mall, a good place to relax, a witness to history, and also a pride. I often visit the night market in Chinatown with my classmates on Friday night. Crowded in Duck Street, all kinds of stores sell their unique original products, including jewelry, crafts, and special snacks. It is not only attractive to Chinese, but also to the Aussies. At one end of the street, there is a Chinese-style archway with 4 big walls. We are a family. And there are different buskers on Chinatown giving performance every day. They become a view of the city, integrating them into this narrow pedestrian street. I'm curious about everything in Sydney like a child. In Power Museum, I studied the footprint left on the New South Wales 20,000 years ago. Imagine the life of early residents. Appreciate the changes of fashion from 715 up to now, and the latest style of school uniform in 2018. I like to walk along the beach at dusk. I prefer Coogee Beach to the famous Bondi Beach. People there are not as much as Bondi Beach. It's so quiet that I can appreciate the scenery slowly. Every time I look into the distance, I felt my heart was opening. Pleasant time goes so fast. I'm going to graduate. I used to stay up later doing homework trying to figure out some course from the difficulties I run into. Sometimes I don't feel like doing anything but sleep for the 3 whole days. At that time, I wish I could finish my study as soon as possible. But now, the experience of being a student in Sydney is one of my most treasured memories. It's hard for me to come back here again. I'm gonna miss everything here and all of you. I often stay at the sky when I was homesick in Sydney, wondering if there was a flight to China. But when I'm in China, I would want if there is one flight to Sydney.